can't afford to do it. I can't do it.
And then
I have no possibilities to do it.
you have no possibility of cleaning it up.
Yes.
You kind of try to hide it.
Yes.
And then give a reason, a really good reason later on.
Yes.
Perfect. All right, well done. All right. Now, we will go to authenticity. We're done with integrity. I mean, we might visit it for just a little bit, but essentially we covered that part of the framework. Yeah. These are a bit tough, by the way, so I'm not surprised that there's not a lot of attendance. There's this honoring your word thing, right? Usually it comes up when you're doing the part of the course, that kind of comes up and crystallizes. So see, here's the four on the bottom. Authenticity, being and acting consistent with who you hold yourself out to be for others and who you hold yourself to be for yourself. A word about values and why in this course we care about authenticity. This course is about being a leader and exercising leadership effectively. It is not about what is good or bad or right or wrong, and it is not a discussion of ethics or morality. That is to say, it is not an examination of anything normative. We are not concerned in this course with authenticity being right or good, or with inauthenticity being wrong or bad. In this course, we are only concerned with the fact that being authentic is required for being a leader and being able to exercise leadership effectively. It is for that reason we deal authentically in this course on, let me do that again. It is for that reason we deal with authenticity in this course on being a leader. What it means to be authentic. Being authentic is being and acting consistent with who you hold yourself out to be for others, including who you allow others to hold you to be, and who you hold yourself to be for yourself. While this is fairly obvious, what is very much less obvious is the path to authenticity. The path to authenticity is being authentic about your inauthenticities. So you were just demonstrated that brilliantly by being authentic about an inauthenticity.
Oh.
Did you see that you did that? You will remember that one of the conditions for realizing what we are promising you from your participation in this course is to be willing to discover and confront your inauthenticities and be willing to be authentic about your inauthenticities, which is what you all just demonstrated. Are you being authentic? Most of us think of ourselves as being authentic. However, each of us in certain situations and each of us in certain ways is consistently inauthentic. And because we avoid at all costs confronting our inauthenticities, we are consistently inauthentic about being inauthentic. Not only with others, but with ourselves as well. The point is, you are inauthentic and you don't know that you are inauthentic. That's called fooling yourself, about fooling yourself, and that's truly foolish. Quoting Harvard professor Chris Argyris, who after 40 years of studying us human beings on the subject of inauthenticity says, put simply, people consistently act inconsistently, unaware of the contradiction between their espoused theory and their theory in use, between the way they think they are acting and the way they really act. Examples of our inauthenticities. We all want to be admired, and almost none of us is willing to confront just how much we want to be admired and how readily we will fudge on being straightforward and completely honest in a situation where we perceive doing so threatens us with the loss of admiration. Admiration is the highest coin in the realm. We will do anything to be admired, and the loss of authenticity seems a small price to pay, especially when you don't even notice that you're being inauthentic, and even if you did, are unaware that being inauthentic costs you being whole and complete as a person. We also want to be seen by our colleagues as being loyal, protesting that loyalty is a virtue, even in situations where the truth is that we are acting loyal solely to avoid the loss of admiration. And in such situations, how ready we are to sacrifice our authenticity to maintain the pretense of being loyal, when the truth is that we are being loyal only because we fear losing the admiration of our colleagues. In addition, most of us have a pathetic need for looking good, and almost none of us is willing to confront just how much we care about looking good, even to the extent of the silliness of pretending to have followed and understood something when we haven't. And by the way, looking good does not look good. Just the threat of looking bad, or wrong, stupid, irrational, naive, silly, etc., for most of us destroys even the possibility of being authentic. The need to avoid the embarrassment or humiliation we imagine to be the result of looking bad leaves us defensive, posturing, or petulant, childlessly sulking, or bad-tempered. And by the way, being defensive, posturing, or petulant does not look good. This being inauthentic about being wrong, etc., like any inauthenticity, costs us the power required to be a leader and to exercise leadership effectively. If you're going to be a leader, you need the courage to be straight when you're wrong, stupid, irrational, naive, silly, etc. And you will be. Each of us is inauthentic in certain ways. While this may sound like a description of this or that person you know, it actually describes each person in this room, including your instructor. We are all guilty of being small in these ways. It comes with being human. Great leaders are noteworthy in having come to grips with these foibles of being human, not eliminating them, but being the master of these weaknesses when they are leading. If you don't recognize being inauthentic when you are, and if you're not willing to confront that you are being inauthentic, you have no chance of being authentic. Quoting former Medtronic CEO and now Harvard Business School professor of leadership, Bill George, after years of studying leaders and their traits, I believe that leadership begins and ends with authenticity. There's only a couple more slides.
Question?
Yeah.
I understand, but can you explain more detailized authenticity?
Yes, we have 2 more slides and we'll finish and then we can have a discussion. Okay? Can you hold that?
Yeah.
Okay. And this might answer it. Being authentic is critical to being a leader. Inauthenticity is one of the barriers to being a leader and to the effective exercise of leadership. However, attempting to be authentic on top of your inauthenticities is like putting cake frosting on cow dung, thinking that it will make cow dung go down well. You know what cow dung is, right? Dermal, cow, poop. Fertilizer. You know what it is? Okay, it's like putting frosting on it. Tell her.
Bullshit.
Ah,
All right, now you understand that. I'll do this sentence again. However, attempting to be authentic on top of your inauthenticities is like putting cake frosting on cow dung, thinking that it will make the cow dung go down well, as it tastes well while you're eating it. In this course, you will have the opportunity to recognize your inauthenticities. While you won't like seeing them, by distinguishing these weaknesses in yourself, you will give yourself a powerful opportunity to be authentic about your inauthenticities. The pathway to authenticity. For example, right in this classroom, you may catch yourself being limited by your ability to perform or even just plain stuck out of the fear of loss of admiration, the fear of being accused of being disloyal, or the fear of looking bad. Such fear may result in the stuckness of something as silly as stopping you from raising your hand to be called on. Welcome such insights. You will benefit from them.
I just did it 2 slides ago.
What?
I just asked 2 slides ago.
Yes, do you get it now?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
What are you seeing in this?
Nothing. I just wanted to understand the meaning of authenticity. I think
Access.
Authentic.
So, try this on. Access to authenticity is acknowledging when you're inauthentic. Just like what she did. She laid it out perfectly about what she did. And it doesn't look good when you tell one on yourself, right? It's like you're in almost kind of has to go through this little bit of embarrassment to tell one on yourself. So, but when you do that, you gain a tremendous amount of power and respect. When you ask the other day, how do you keep this? And I answered the question, and I answered it wrong. And I had to confront that. I didn't give you the best answer that I knew. And I had to come back and I said, you know what? I didn't give you the best answer. This is the best answer. That was being authentic about an inauthenticity. So your access to authenticity is always through inauthenticity. So whenever you catch yourself, that is a chance to exercise that muscle, and you will gain a tremendous amount of power and respect. When you can look bad and say, raise your hand when you don't know. Yeah? Are you present to any inauthenticities now that you would like to share?
No, I don't think so. Maybe. I just want to know, like, strict in our Ukrainian language authenticity, meaning to understand it, to mark it.
To market?
Yeah.
Це типу побути саме собою.
Oh, yes. Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he told.
Okay.
So,
So-
to be authentic is to be yourself. That I was speaking about.
Huh?
Just maybe an example is when students come to the university for the first course, and then they have, for example, first lecture, and then the teacher say something maybe understand, not clear for them, what is not clear, and then just afraid to raise their hand because they think that all of the people will think that he or she is very stupid and don't understand
Yes.
something, but actually maybe half of the students don't understand what actually teacher said.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then after this, authentic, we just can make some changes and create, open our our authenticity.
Yeah. Can you catch yourself in any inauthenticity? Do you have any in mind? Anything that you could point to? Share?
Of course, I have them, but I need to think some time.
Right.
I can say that I have all these three problems.
All the three, right?
Yes, but at the beginning of the course they were worse, and now I not such fear about speaking.
What would you say? What would you say kind of loosened it up for you? Loosen, you're now not so concerned,
Yes.
but you saw them earlier. What happened that had it not be much of a concern anymore?
When we speak about judgment and that we can't judge people and that every person have his qualities and we can't judge it, I understand that in this class no one will judge me. That's why I can speak out everything I think.
Very good. Wow.
We just need to face it.
Huh?
We just need to face it.
Just need to face it.
I remembered one of my authenticity.
Okay.
Like when in the beginning of this course, I haven't done that. I haven't done collage and everything homework.
Yes.
And I was just sitting like nobody will remember about it and was hiding it. And
Yes.
after you cleaned my mind, I said that I will promise to do it.
Yes.
And I did it, and now I'm free and I can
Yes.
sit here and
Yeah.
Having-
That's brilliant.
next time.
That's brilliant. That's perfect demonstration. That's what we do. We shrink, we get diminished, and we go down, and we hope we're not
I was
noticed.
afraid to come here because if somebody will remember it and yeah.
Right.
Oh, I can speak. In the beginning, also, you know that I'm late every Wednesday. I sorted out that. And before I said you know that I was afraid of looking bad because I will interrupt the lesson and everyone will look at me and so on and so forth. But now, while I honored my word to you,
Yes.
I have no fear to come up and can come here and say hello to everyone. And
Yes.
It will be okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah.
We remind our integrity.
Say it again.
Our integrity is back.
Yes. You restored yourself, your power, and everything. Yes. Yeah. So we can do the next section on bigger than oneself. It's 12 slides, and we have 12 minutes. Or we can talk for,
No, we have 10 minutes.
We can talk.
I have 11 minutes, 43 seconds.
No, actually we start in 40 minutes.
All right, well, what would you like to do? Cover the next section? Talk a little bit more?
I want to
I
talk.
think-
What about you?
What do you want to do?
I want to talk. What about you?
All right.
I will say that maybe another like our students who wanted to cover it with us and so on. So yeah, maybe you can tell us something more interesting like benefits about something.
Like benefits about something.
Yeah, something.
Okay. Well, do you have something in mind that you would like to talk about?
What?
You said you would like to talk, so I just wondered if you had anything in mind. Do you have anything in mind?
A lot of.
Well, what would you like to talk about? I mean, I can make up something, and we can talk about this movie. We're having a movie on Saturday, and we could talk about like what we're gonna look for while we're seeing the movie.
We won't be able to come near very well.
You won't?
We are having exams
You are. When are your
What
exams?
in the morning, and after that we are.
When are your exams? Tuesday morning?
Saturday.
Saturday morning.
Yeah, and after that we are having action.
Lectures? Up until 3 o'clock?
I think yes. I will look it.
Alright,
I'm not sure when.
okay.
What's that for? 14 minutes.
Okay. What? What's on your mind? What do you want to know?
Actually, I can say that from the first time I'm here in this course, I'm changed so much.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
true, and I think everybody had the same.
Yeah.
Because we just started mentioning that a lot of people give promises and they just every time broke them.
Yeah.
Ruin it.
Yes, and you start thinking that you can do everything. Yeah. And if you want to be successful, you need to use this successful to do something. Yeah, it is really true.
Yeah.
And that our words are very powerful, and I understand it because when we interact with persons, when we want to show him, I don't know, business plans or something like that, we always use some words, we always type something, we always say, and what we say is actually our maybe our thoughts or something like that, and how we just show it. If we just follow our promise, we do it, and then the person believes to us, and then this person can do for us maybe something useful then later, and it's cool.
Very cool. Yeah, really, 100 to 500% increase in performance. And some people think that's a minimum, like that's the minimum. It's like it's way more than that, but they're afraid to say so.
Yeah, and it's a bit funny to communicate with others when they ask you to do something. You do this cost benefit and then tell that I won't do it. They ask why, and you can't explain why. You just say no because I won't do it.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, by the way, you've maybe had about 30% of the course. We've covered maybe more than half the material, but as you notice, we keep laying foundations and laying, right?
Yeah.
And at some point it like comes together very, very powerfully at the end. And you might say that at the very end you get 80% of it in the last day or two. So there's a lot more to come. We're just laying in some foundations.
All this thing will build.
And builds, and builds, and builds, and builds. Yeah. And these integrity and authenticity conversations aren't particularly nice and pleasant conversations. What we use to survive doesn't want to hear this. Because, yeah, it's uncomfortable. And it takes you honoring your word just to sit here through the conversation. But once you do honor your word and sit through the conversation, and then you look back, you're left with, well, what was I thinking of that I could get by with that? And you leave with having a lot more power.
And I also understand that my conception of a leader changed also so much. For example, I thought that a leader is a person who knows how to influence people, how to lie maybe to other people because of his own maybe aims, his own dreams, for example. But
Yes.
now I know that a leader is a person who just do what he loves. Late in few lessons ago, my course says,
Yeah, well,
or do what he loves, love what he do, and the person who just found a place in this earth, on earth, his place, and actually then if he loves what he do, he is happy, he is successful, he has fun, and so
Yes.
much.
well, wait till we get down to here and we start talking about how to work with other people. It'll knock your socks off.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah.
interesting.
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Now,
I,
huh? Go ahead.
I just want to say that I used to know some of them, because I was interested in this, like reading books like Film Secret, They'll Connect, and now I can connect it.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
it was like, I know that, and I can't be, and I combined it, and everything is perfect. It is built.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yes.
No, speak.
Go ahead.
You start this.
You wanted to tell us.
Da, you want to tell something?
Tell me.
Okay. I also, during this course, I understood also that it isn't bad to fail and not to be in every situation. You taught me how to fail as a leader.
Yes.
To fail and to be a leader at the same time. It's very
Yes.
unstable, but sometimes I can understood that I made a mistake.
Yes.
And I said I made a mistake, but I still a leader.
Yes. Exactly. Perfect. Well done. Yes. Yeah. If you're not failing, you're not learning anything. Fail. It's okay. It's okay. Don't try not to fail. Because then you get, if you try not to fail, you just get all contorted. Go for it. Let it hang out. Fail a lot. Run lots of experiments. Yeah. So you think this course would be valuable to have in the university? Or, yeah?
Yeah, but for people who, actually not for all people, I think not for all students.
Will get it.
Yeah, some maybe, yes, who are able to get it, and maybe who were willing to.
I think that everybody is able to get it, but some of them don't need, just don't want to know. They don't want to spend time.
No, maybe, yes, everybody can get it, but no, all can realize it. I see it like this.
Yeah.
Because, yes, somebody, it's normal for some students to just finish the university and then to
do something.
yes, and then come to the father's job and work with him, and that's all for the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Like first lessons, I was coming here just to come because it will be impolite if I were just come one time and then. But now I'm coming. I love it. I'm having great time. I understand everything. And yeah, cool.
Alright.
When I signed up for this course, I asked my friends to sign up with me, but they said I'm already a leader. I don't need this course. But now I see it and so no, you're not a leader. You need a Jeff course.
Very good, yes. Yeah. Very good. What else? Anything else? So you think it's valuable?
Yeah.
And we should make it available at the university? Maybe make it available at other universities?
Maybe.
Yeah, just
Huh? Just keep it here?
yes.
Oh, I see how you are.
To make the university better.
Yeah, because when you will make this course official in a schedule, there will be much more people, I think.
Yeah.
Well, see that, I don't know the path to get there. Well, yes, and so he's probably going to need to be influenced by all of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will influence.
Right, yeah. Well, I'll teach you how to do that.
Okay.
And then do influence.
Then it's in the concepts part.
Just the problem, one of the problem why here is not a lot of people, because I don't know, we just knew it from Lyosha, and a lot of people who maybe wanted to come, they didn't know about it.
I know, there were 38 people, and then we set the schedule, and a lot of people dropped off just because the schedule couldn't work for them. So maybe if it was more of a normal course offering, like it was, I don't know, maybe for
That's
credit.
one reason because of schedule, but the other reason is that a lot of people wasn't acquainted with
The
this
problem
course
of
will take place.
marketing,
Hmm?
the problem of marketing, we need to
Well, this is always a problem with marketing this technology because people don't know they look at, like your friend, they look at leadership and they think they know. I'm already a leader. Or they think they know what it is. And it's, you find out later, after you've gone through it, then you know what it is.
I just first several times I came because I thought that it will be just like four times, not till, not half a year. Like if I knew it, like half a year, every like 3 days a week, sex, I won't, will not come. But now I want it to continue for.
Yeah, there's some things that maybe we could do do it as a webinar, where I'm in St. Louis and we could have these things projected and I could read it, and and other people that you have graduated here could do parts of it. There's lots of maybe ways that we could make it available.
It will be cool.
Yeah. It's apparently working on you, because that you're looking different.
I'm
Everybody's.
thinking different.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's changed us so much because you will see it on our collages, the next. They will be so different from the first one.
Sometimes when we call my mom dead, and I'm very cheerful and I'm very happy, they ask me, do you have leadership course today? I say, yes, I see you have leadership course, because every time after our lessons I'm smiling, I'm happy, I'm open to the people.
Nice.
I don't understand why all of them are so sad and have a lot of problems, that everything is perfect. Why?
Yes, this technology makes a difference in this thing called cynicism and resignation. And if we could just touch every one of them and give them what you got, this would be a different Ukraine, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's the game. That's definitely the game. Anything else? That it? Okay, I think we're over 2 minutes.